Late last night and early today, at my direction, the United States Armed Forces conducted an extraordinary military operation in the capital of Venezuela. Overwhelming American military power, air, land, and sea, was used to launch a spectacular assault. And it was an assault like people have not seen since World War II.
U.S. strikes on Venezuela have left a deadly trail, as civilians and soldiers alike pay the price for the large-scale military assault. At least 40 people were killed in the U.S. strikes on Venezuela, a senior official told the New York Times, citing preliminary casualty data from ground. The death toll from the strikes included both Venezuelan military personnel and civilians, indicating mixed targets across several locations. The official spoke on condition of anonymity, stressing that the figures came from early field reports that could still change. On January 3rd, the United States launched large-scale strikes across Caracas, capturing Nicolas Maduro and his wife in a dramatic operation. Maduro and his wife were then brought to the U.S. to face American justice on narcoterrorism charges filed in a New York court. U.S. officials told the New York Times that the assault began with a massive aerial campaign to knock out Venezuelan defenses. More than 150 U.S. aircraft were reportedly deployed to disable Venezuelan air defense systems and key military sites. The aim was to clear the airspace for helicopters inserting ground forces, according to those same U.S. officials. U.S. officials said helicopters then delivered troops directly to Maduro's location to secure his capture. The operation was described as a large-scale, multi-phase military assault that combined air, special forces, and intelligence assets. There was no immediate public confirmation from the White House or the Pentagon on casualty numbers from the operation. A U.S. airstrike hit Qadia La Mar, a low-income coastal area west of Caracas near the main airport, the New York Times reported. The strike reportedly damaged a 3-story apartment building at around 2 a.m., when most residents were inside and sleeping. The blast knocked out an exterior wall of the building, exposing rooms and interiors directly to the street below. The explosion killed 80-year-old Rosa Gonzalez and badly wounded another resident, according to local accounts cited in reports. Meanwhile, on January 3rd, Trump said no U.S. troops were killed during the operation in Venezuela, highlighting the lack of American casualties.
Not a single American service member was killed, and not a single piece of American equipment was lost. We had many helicopters, many planes, many people involved in that fight. But think of that, not one piece of military equipment was lost, not one service member was, more importantly, killed. The United States military is the strongest.
Trump vowed that the United States would run Venezuela until a safe, proper, and judicious transition can be arranged.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. And it has to be judicious, because that's what we're all about.
New York prosecutors unsealed narcoterror charges accusing the Maduros of cocaine trafficking, tying them to transnational drug networks. Critics warn that the raid may violate international law and bypass Congress's war powers, raising serious legal and constitutional questions about the operation.